heading to the report list of Sim 2, which has 15 in it, which is decent enough to, you know. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You only have 2 coins? So, that's fine. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like the stuff. We're going to look through these reports and then swap. They won't take that long. But we'll see what comes out. Still a brain root. I am not playing Roblox. I never have, and I don't want to. There's a lot of stuff missing on this vehicle. I can see it immediately. Not only that, but there's a gap, bit of a side panel gap here, bit of a gap down the front there. Are they using local mods? Could be. Maxi, it's fine. It's alright. Brown Bean in family, thank you. 20 stream streak. Oh, and here we are. Well, we're on the island, see? Thought so. They were heading there with that job. Streaming different games will be very unlikely. If I do, I may use a different channel for it, but I like the idea of making videos involving different games. If I do play things with other people, though, I could turn those into videos as well. And I already have done. If you haven't seen the videos I and some others did in Fast Food Sim, go and check those out. I still have other videos to finish from that. Go to Flower. There's the Flower. Big fan. Where is that? This is the World of Trucks event island called Brackenreach. I don't know what the command is for it, but someone made a command for it if you do event or something. Channel name. The YouTube channel that I have. Same name. Same name. It's on the YouTube channel. Because I was using the collaboration feature on it. Now, the save editing... Yes, that's the thing. There's bits missing from their vehicle. How can you know they do that? Well, I mean, someone else must have seen that this person has missing items. So I think they're local modding. Which means they do have bits there, but only they see them. That could be the case. Don't know when they saw it, considering you've just been behind them the entire time. Hello, streamer. Hello, Andy. What's that? Posture? Posture's fine. Your thing that you DM'd about, by the way, that will be sorted out today. The witch house is on this island somewhere. I'm not going to tell you. That's a secret. You do save editing? I have done save editing, and I have one local mod as well, but it didn't break my vehicle, like this one seems to. So again, recap. You can see through the front of their vehicle. There's a massive panel gap here where there isn't anything. You can see down the front here, of which there's no engine. Probably a bunch of other stuff. So they're not vital components that are missing, though. It just looks weird. They're not. You know what I mean? It has to be like the main important things, like if they don't have any lights, no tail bumper thingy. They do have that. It's just a few strange ones that are missing, which looks weird. I don't know if they're still here. These are from 2 hours ago. Missing the engine. Maybe it's electric. And they just have the sound effect. I don't know. Yeah, they have all the core stuff. They just happen to not have like the step things and things like that. No. No, it's fine. Face it? No, I'm not. No. Only this game. Only this game. And, ooh. See, this makes it look like just a swamp, doesn't it? Yeah, but it isn't. That kind of situation, that doesn't mean I'm allowing you to do those kind of edits, because it just looks disgusting. Please don't. Please don't do that. Nice, Peruna, well done. More what jobs? Yes, next week. Yes, I want to do more of those. We managed to do 4, I think. Not driving today. No, driving was yesterday. We went here yesterday. 3 of the jobs were to here. One of them happened to be a filler job because I couldn't take it to the island first. Oh well, bit of a shame. What I want to know, though, is going to be a lot of clipping through scenery here. Just warning you. Trees everywhere. We did do them here, yes. So you joined yesterday as well. No, we don't do like regular driving around kind of thing. I like to sort of space it out. If I were to do Thursdays again, Thursday would be it as well. So you could do like admin drive. No, at the moment the current pattern seems to be fine for me. Where are they? This is the event island called Brackenreach for the World of Trucks event. Ongoing right now. Volvo Scania. Is it this? The attempted overtake. Now, this is technically 2 lanes. Oh, nice. It is technically 2 lanes. Bit of an aggressive attempt to pass there. It didn't work, though. That's funny. This one messed it up. So that's amusing. Where is it better? That's up to you. Whichever platform you want to watch. On the one you're watching, it's in vertical, so you don't see everything, but you don't have ads. On the other one, you do have ads, but it's the entire screen. And it has music, so pick which one you want. Doesn't matter. Still crashes. I have to do those in my own time then. If I do a video on the entire thing, those ones will be done probably in single player. If I do a convoy, it will be a mess of, you know, first person to join, it gets it, type of thing. Which is just annoying anyway. Where are you going? I don't think they know where to go. You'll get there eventually. And they're lagging somehow. What is Wednesday? Wednesday's today. Scania or DAF? Still Scania. For all those questions, the answer is Scania. Yes. Hello, Sammy. Welcome in. Hello, Fernandez. Shout out Brazil. Yes. We love Brazil. Is it blocking because they're not able to drive? Probably. Very good lag. I don't get how your game must be running at no FPS at all, because there's 11 people nearby. Maxi here? Well, here you have no name according to your name. Kainem? Kainam? What do I call you? Yeah, that's not blocking, that's just person's game just dying. Completely dying. Still a handful of people around. This looks weird looking at it from this angle, but... Oh, it's dark! As it keeps adjusting. Volvo. Which versions of the Volvo am I comparing? Exactly. Blocking? Well, they're out of the... Is this the same again? Similar situation. Where they don't really know where they're going. It is German, yes. That's why I said it. Deutsch. Technically, they're not blocking because they're on the other side anyway. There's no one coming down this way. You have perfect free path just to go that way. That's fine. And there are barriers there, by the way, that we have placed. They don't show in demos, though, which is quite funny. Useless. We haven't banned anyone yet. Someone cheats in Faceit. I don't know how it works in Faceit. I am not a moderator for that platform, but I'm sure they have ticket system as well, yes. It probably does in the same way as... Well, I don't know if CS2 has it, but CSGO had the Overwatch feature. I know Overwatch is a game as well. But it was where you could watch a match replay, sometimes with the names anonymized to random animals and things like that, and then see if the person was suspicious or not. You don't believe there are barriers? Well, there are. I just saw them before it disappeared. Sim 1 and 2 have the barriers. This time. How do you know German? I studied it back in school. And I remember parts of it from now. I preferred learning it over French, despite learning both at the same time. Updates almost every day? Well, today there was an update for the game itself. And then TMP had to support that. I don't know what the update was for. No, Arcade doesn't, obviously. But it's a lovely place. We went there yesterday. To those that missed it, go and watch yesterday's stream. We were driving here at night. Addition in Duisburg for the traffic lights that either let you go to the motorway or the city. So the traffic lights, like by the roundabout. Consume the drink. Hold on a moment. We're going in here. I didn't go in here this time, so we need to go in here. Oh boy. In here next time we go driving. This isn't really a one-way, it's just a case of whoever's already there gets priority. This one shouldn't enter if they're near the end. Come on now. Event is so boring. What makes it boring? 42 users? Good. This isn't... Oh, they've also got that. That's quite nice. I like that. So they've edited the trailer then. Perhaps. Where is this? This is not on the main map. You have to teleport to this using a World of Trucks job. This particular exact job is called Halloween treats or Halloween... They reversed. Halloween something else. World of Trucks are the external contracts, not the freight market, not the cargo market. You need a very specific job. And then look for one that takes you to Brackenreach. That's it. The tunnel looks good. The tunnel is nice. You go all the way through here, cobwebby tunnel. You can't go round, because you can't go that way. No, you go round. Just creaky sounds. You go this way, all the way through, and then you emerge back out. Yeah. Lovely. Just enough for a person to fit through, so I wonder how many times they tested that, thinking, how small can we make this tunnel? Pretty good. Server's name is Simulation 2. We're doing Sim 2 first, then Sim 1. Most of these will be on the event island, and then again, we will swap to Sim 1 when the list is empty, and you won't have any of them. W of Witches as a B? No. That would be funny, but it would be well above the age limit of the game. This game is rated 3+, apparently, so definitely wouldn't do that. Hitler flips. Can I edit your ban ticket? No. No, unless it is me that did ban you, and this, in which case I will sort it later. If it isn't, then no. The train through the tunnel? Was it Kayla or someone else said earlier that someone somehow brought a triple to the island? How? You can't spoof the jobs, though, which is why I wonder, how on earth did Star bring a car to it? How did you do that? Maybe in single player or something, I don't know. This doesn't look the same during the day. Save it? Possibly. Yeah, you're able to get cars there, but without a job, which is weird. Keep going. Other? Maybe blocking a bit? Possibly. But I mean, you've got to take your time anyway. Come on, come on, come on. Look, they even moved over. You can go past them. A lot of these are going to be... There's still no ban, by the way. We're not there. Oh, you're blocking the entire road, aren't you? Really, Bray? This is from very early. Did they roll forward then? This is downhill, isn't it? Oh, not quite. Well, a little bit. No, you shouldn't be rolling forward when you're on this bit. That's how specific I'm taking it. Against the flow of traffic? That sounds like a CD thing. And it only caused the problem here. You could go round, but of course, I'd be very surprised if they were still there, but they're not still there. So, it's these earlier reports, like, yes, they would be banned because they're blocking a road, but they were only blocking another person near the end of it. The person in this instance could squeeze through. They're not blocking the entire road. They could have rolled forward. It's strange. And they're not there now, so I don't know what the outcome was, but it's a bit strange. Yeah. They could go around, but that doesn't mean someone doesn't get a ban just because someone can go around. Hello, game. Let it load in for this person, perhaps? There we are. That was weird. Oh, it doesn't load in if I'm looking at it from a particular direction. I see, right. It's probably to help performance or something. Now this is a bit worse because you can go up. The up and over thing. But this one is definitely in the way for longer. As well, that's another main thing. I don't know if they stalled there or something or what's going on, but you can't be there. Is it you? It might be. You can hear the rumbling. See, they are indeed preventing people from going around. Welcome in, everyone joining. Big fan. No, this isn't pro mods. No. This is regular map. But it's not on the main map. It's a secret island. It does look weird in daylight, yeah, but I don't want to make it nighttime. I mean, I could, just for realism, we could make it... what time of day did I like to see it at? If I made it sort of evening time, or rather I think 2 p.m. on the regular world, and then went here, it's still the same time, but it's kind of as if it's 12 hours ahead. So this is like a sunset. If I do it there, now it's nighttime. All kick? No, we don't need to do that. I do like the colours though. Now imagine your RTX graphics, your reflections everywhere. I do like the glow. Glow is a nice touch. And it kind of lights up the vehicle as well. You see how when they're going by, the tyre text and such goes purple? So that's nice. See? That's quite nice. I don't think older versions of the game would have done that. Doesn't seem like that's realistic. They might think they're going the wrong way because they see people coming down. No, you're not. You're not going the wrong way. It is a two-way road, but you know they moved. They moved out of the way. And that isn't the wrong way though. No barriers here, you see. Max here, welcome in. Have a flower. How you doing? El Pinata as well with the roses. I appreciate that. Killian, welcome. Samu MV. How are we? How we doing? How we doing? How was stream? What were we doing? Save editing. No. That's just a customized XD Lamel. The DAF XD. That's not bad at all. What's wrong with it? I don't see anything. There's nothing missing. Looks clean. Cillian Murphy? What about him? The DAF XD. It's just a hilarious name. Why not? The XG and the other ones apparently are the NGD, which doesn't sound like a very good name. I still call it the XG. Because it still says XD, and it says XG on the other one as well, I think. Cillian, no, Killian. And that's his one is pronounced Killian as well, but this one is with a K, so not with a C, no. Be interesting if Cillian Murphy did that. I don't think he even uses the internet much. I think there was an interview somewhere where he was talking about he doesn't use social media. What must that be like? Incredible. Is it left or right side drive? I think the way that it was done with the signs, we'll go back and see. The signs, I think it was left side. Yeah, the rumble. I'll go back and double check, but everyone else goes on the right because it makes sense to go on the right. Blocking though? Blocking? Not really blocking. There's one going over the top. It is a good question. It is. So that could have been avoided if you didn't go towards them. You went towards them instead of away from them. Really? It's like, because you're entering in through the monster's mouth. That's what that sounds like. It's like you hear the rumble as if you're in its stomach. London. Soon to be remade. The London skyline better look pretty good. It better look good. Report successful. Hey. Hello, admin. Hello, Marvin. Welcome in. Scammed. Hold on a minute. Didn't win. That's a shame. TMP does support the new DAF Electric, yes. In the same way you can use it in single player, unless you have a mod, which apparently there is a mod. You have to not go the wrong way. You have to use quick jobs for it. It better be good. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. If you saw the little teaser they did, that's good. They stopped, so you can go around them. I think they realized their blunder. Okay, let's not be too strict on people. Believe it or not, I'm not that strict, eh? It's fine. It's fine. Now, maybe they did continue driving on the wrong side, but too bad the report ends. I can't tell. I'm not assuming what they did afterwards. The only time they did inconvenience someone was at the very end, after they had stopped. So, hello, Mo, welcome in. Your name is after the particular thing again. Why do people name themselves after that? So weird when people do that. Unless your name genuinely is that, in which case, sure. Rewind, yes. This is why these are not videos, these are replays. I can also rotate the camera anywhere, I can speed it up. Nice. Convoy. But they're not harming anyone yet, so they're on the wrong side now. Are they going to hit someone? Maybe. That was close. No force feedback. I personally don't use force feedback, no. Convoy, I don't know where they're going. They're just lining up. Very nice. The incorrect way, yes, briefly. Collisions, no. Don't know why you thought they were colliding. They're just going around. The convoy is obviously departed. These now going back in time. This one is a fresh report. But the other ones were from lunchtime, probably. Many, many hours ago. Halloween event. Is there going to be a Halloween convoy this year? I think TMB teased that. Probably on Halloween. Do another video. Will you end it? Yeah, I should do that. This video will be very chill. What I could do is not even cut the video down. It doesn't take you that long. This video. But I do want to do the idea in the videos of kind of introducing what it is more, like I did with the recent one. So instead of it's sort of introducing it from the stream footage, it's kind of describing it, then you get into the stream footage. I like that format. We'll see. It will be. Interesting. You got a Thrustmaster. Soldier Hori, no face. Really? Hori doesn't have force feedback. I thought he did. Maybe he didn't set up properly. Halloween experience. Yes, that's what it is. Yes. Where you drive basically the area of a convoy, but you might see spooky things and ghosts and such. Those were good in previous years. Like real ops, yeah. TMP event. That's why there isn't another event taking place. Yeah, with a little area, yeah. Hello, Slammed, how you doing? 25th and 26th. That is this coming weekend, then. Interesting. Might attend. Maybe. That means it'll be a rare stream, though. Incorrect way? Again, that's not the incorrect way, though. There's people ahead of them doing the same thing. Is it the bit that was at the start? No. Not really. They're all going through this tunnel. No, that's fine. Island again, yep. You can hear some sounds. You hear the frogs. But it's cutting off. This isn't the same one, is it? It's not the same Scania, no. Blocking, again, no. The barriers are here, though. If I go real time, they are all here because they're stuck on this side. Let's have a look. Okay, so it is. It's left-hand drive. For some reason, it is. But they're stopping because this person got stuck. But now they're moving, you see? So that's good. That's good. We do support World of Trucks. This is a World of Trucks event that is also on TMP. This is exactly that. So now I can delete that because it is for the lead up to what you're seeing right now. So they did free themselves eventually. I don't know how they did that. But yeah, you gotta be careful. On arcade, these barriers, aren't they? Not many people know it. Yes. It is funny as well because these signposts, we didn't place them. Those are... Neither did we place that. Those are on the map itself, so it looks funny having them being all the way around. They stalled. A place to stall. The V8 thing on the back is from the Scania tuning pack. You need the Mighty Griffin tuning pack. I think that's what gives you that. And now you see the barriers are not there. Fascinating. So maybe then they are doing the wrong way. Trouble is, though, you have to just know where the barriers end, because otherwise it looks a bit strange. They can't be the entire way around, every layout, can they? When UK rework next year. It won't be this year. Where's this area? There is a blog for it. You need to read it. It is off the main map. You need to have World of Trucks, and then when you load up in your game and it's connected, you'll be given a prompt to tell you what the event is. I can tell you again in a moment. It's in your main menu screen, like before you press drive. Main menu is basically not the main menu, you know what I mean? The lobby screen? You could call it the lobby screen? Incorrect way, like if the signs are still there, which they're not on this, so technically that's not the wrong way then. Where do the signs end? If the start point is all the way over here, how far do these go? Just wanna... That's it. Just so it splits people up for when they rejoin. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hit the sign. Is that bannable? No, it's fine. This also, you both going, you know, the wrong way, technically, so. It doesn't work with pro mods. No, sadly not. World of Trucks ones never work with pro mods. Even if you were to be on a regular area of the map, which otherwise would be on the main map, no, pro mods is different. Has to be on the normal service. Normal map. Okay, they stopped. No one was around? 8x4? No. No, don't say that. But then someone else arrived now and went straight past them. So, this is Riga, south of Riga. This is near where the dam is. You go downhill and then round towards the dam. That's fine. Boom, and then we're back. Nice. Is this just... There's no barriers here, right? No, so it doesn't matter what side you drive on here, does it? Nice, Woofy, well done. Wrong way. Technically wrong way, but technically not wrong way, because by that time, all the signposts are on the right-hand side. This one is going the wrong way. But if TMP signage is correct, it would be. All the way around. Damon, welcome in. Dargon, welcome in. All the YouTube subs. We're gaining so many. Yeah, no pro mods, sadly, no. Left, everyone appears to be driving left. Left or right in the middle of the road, two in the road. You were in the middle of the road. How? What are you talking about? The hell are you talking about? Unless they're on about someone else later on. This one, perhaps, where they had to move over? Well, that was you crashing, you know. This one? Here they come. Well, this is the way that has two ways anyway. There we go, they went past each other. Oh. Well, I mean, you were lagging a bit as well. Start left side, then go right side. You basically go to the right side very soon after joining this area. They were on the right-hand side, though. You were on the right-hand side, so you got confused because, again, the start is left for our sake. Then you can just, I guess, go back to the right-hand side. It was an oopsie. See, they're both mutually confused, so I'll just leave them to it. But do be careful. Do be careful. According to the way that the island's road layout works, they would be on the wrong-hand side, but they may be carrying forth the idea of when you spawn, TMP's layout makes you go on the left, so they might be continuing to go on the left. See? Now they both kind of contradict each other, but the barriers end, so it makes it sound like you don't have to follow that anymore. You know, it is what it is. Where's this? This is a separate island. You need to have World of Trucks for this island. I'll show you the menu screen in a moment. Exactly. Exactly. Hello, Dwarfy. How you doing? It's a nice road. It's mostly a secret road. Snake of the Roses. That's what I should call you now. Instead of just MMS. Is this the same guy? I wonder. Driving left, everyone appears to be driving left. See? From TMP's layout, yes, but from the road of the map itself, it's on the right. So they're a little bit confused. Which isn't too bad, because I guess they came to a little stop. Oh, they were zooming downhill, weren't they? Nice. You coming down on the left? You were coming down the left. Okay. Yeah, they were on the left. They were on the left. That was close. Daytime? No, because it breaks the realism. No. Mod or DLC? Neither. This is in the game itself. See, it wasn't. It's just this little confusion that people have due to the two. The direction hinters. It's not that bad. And then is this same again? See, right hand side. See, right hand side. Not too bad until you encounter someone that happens to be a bit confused. Or to each other. No, this is a different one. This is a different person. Yeah, a different one. 11 AM. Ah, you see, that was you. We actually have something. That was you, yes. You just went a bit too wide there. Doesn't matter what side you're on, you still hit someone. It looks like the same one, but no. They were quite wide on that side. That rhymes. And you still managed to bump into them. So, how'd you end up doing that, huh? Even if they were swapped, going around the corner. Well, I mean, if you were swapped, you wouldn't hit them unless you were coming down at that speed, so. You're getting it wrong, right. The main menu screen. This. Live TikTok chat. TikTok chat, you can see this is in the middle of the screen now. Witches of Brackenreach. This is the event. If you don't have World of Trucks, you don't see this post. Telling you where to go, what to do, types of jobs you need, contracts.
Ow.
These are external contracts. Freight market, cargo market, I don't have a trailer. External contracts. Different, slightly different. And it always synchronizes with the site, so everyone sees the same amount of jobs available, I think. This is why people can take people can take the same jobs. See, even this one. Because, of course, in order to leave, you go down here and then go this way. Or if you do want to go that way. That is the way they're telling you to leave, isn't it? I see. So you see how that would be a little bit confusing? At the very start, you're on the left for convenience, for the road layout, but now you're on the right, near to the bridge.
Ow.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And we're back. Nice. What did you do? Ran for 3 days. Have to leave that way, okay. Which then takes you going all the way around, past the witch's house, which I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is, down this road, winding through these lovely forests, and then you end up back in the maze, which eventually takes you back to the spawn point. Ta-da!
Ow.
Like there's a speed camera sign there. Nice. Hello, mage. It's pretty good. How you doing? How's you? There we go. Stream done. Thank you for joining. Report list done. I'm kidding. It's not. Don't disappear. Don't stay there. Stay here. 4 deliveries I've done. Thor. Sim 1. Oh, yes. You can play in TMP. You can, yes. Sim 1, yes. And you'll notice how there won't be any... There might. It'd be unlikely to find some because we'll be back on the CD road indeed. Instead. Not that area. Weird. Go look at this bug. Do I wanna? I don't wanna. 6 AM. Log in. There we are. Full list. We love that, don't we? And there's people doing... Oh, Storm's doing some. Storm was streaming, isn't he, still? dues. How was uni life? Mine wasn't too bad because I was technically like, it was college / uni, not true uni. Does that make sense? A viewpoint. There was a viewpoint over here for... Oh, that was for the Christmas event, wasn't it? There's a viewpoint here? Oh, in the rest area? No. There's a viewpoint? Where's the viewpoint? What's the difference? It's... in my case, it was more like an additional to the same course, which happened to be like more uni level, rather than doing a full, like you go to the uni. But it still counted. It was very weird. I am Mango. You can indeed come over there if you wish. I am on that platform. Aye. What are you doing, eh? Hey, nope. That was a kick. Appreciate the follows. Right at the roundabout near the green building. This is green building, yes. Is there meant to be a viewpoint? Or you mean like this watch area kind of thing? I don't think it exists. It would be when you oh, this. It would be when you leave normal school and then you have your further education. This is in Duisburg. This is on the regular map now. We're back on the normal map. So they're what, going back to get their trailer, I assume. Why? Went all the way around the roundabout and then probably just casually went back to go and get it. I guess, right? That was the one you meant? Go back to get the trailer. That takes too long. Too bad. Do you know how you can quickly go and get your trailer? Teleport. That's how you do it. Follow the road where the green building is. This is the green building. Oh wait, it's down here then. Yes, I've been here. Yes. This viewpoint. What about it though? What do you even want to point out? Max, I'm doing well. How you doing? Should you play? If you have some spare time, go for it. Today is this is the peak time of the servers. If specifically you want to go on TMP. Calais is busy. Calais and Duisburg. I would argue Duisburg is slightly more busy because Duisburg is essentially a dead end. Whereas Calais has a slightly easier way of leaving it. This is basically the end. Then you end up back over here. It's a loop. Was there someone there that is not there now? Duisburg is busy, yes. Because there's that one bridge. You're all stuck on the bridge in the 2 lanes, and then you get to the roundabout, which no one knows how to navigate, and then you've got traffic lights. Not good. I don't know what the new update was. The new update was supporting the... Hang on, you said something about traffic lights. I was thinking you were talking about a person. Yeah. The traffic lights. These traffic lights? Are these new? We can't have done these. Why would we need to put these here? Bus stop. That's going to be an interesting one going there. Oh, hey. Person's already ready for the rave, eh? Triple trailer. You can drive a triple trailer in Duisburg, I believe, but I really recommend against it because you'll probably get it stuck and you take up too much space. Keep going. So there's one there. There's one there. And there's one there. What specifically, though? You're giving me, like, riddles here. This is where they usually U-turn to go back down. They report me in. Hello, hello. How are we? Hello from another admin. Oh, hello. Where the hell are you going? I'm being very confused about what Kello is describing. Tarek, welcome in. Mike as well. Hello, Dark. Slow down. Always wanted to become a mod. Yeah, sadly they don't open all the time. Only when they need them. The last one was halfway through the year-ish, and now we're near the end of the year, and they don't need any more yet. You might get another one next year. You might get one over Christmas. Depends on how many they need. And when. Who. Yeah, I'm very confused by what you mean, Killer. And you were accepted. Well done. Yeah, the chance is there. Batman is cold. No, that's pretty present. I like that. Not showing on the stream. Is it only on Sim 1? I am on Sim 1. I was going to say, is it only on Sim 1? Or whatever was placed. Is it this? This strange little layout here. This isn't necessary. We don't really need to follow this, though. Is it that? Super Seth. Is it bannable if you speed down an empty highway without bothering anyone? I don't know why you would get kicked for that. I would hope it was only a system kick. But if no one else is there and you're traveling at 110, which is the server's limit, down a highway, sticking to your lane, that's completely fine. That's fine. If you are cheating, then obviously that's not fine. Set amount of hours. You do whatever you want. I don't know how many get removed. You can get removed if you do something bad, I suppose. A ramp as you come down from CD. I'll probably find it eventually. So it isn't here. You went through this past the viewpoint, but the thing is, when you come down from CD, it's along this bit. There's the bridge. Because this is the CD part. Which hasn't changed. Still the same. I already forgot what you were telling me to look for. I'm just looking in this area now. I don't quite know. Those gantries were there. I think they were there. What are you doing? Where are you going? Today's update, yes, was supporting whatever SCS did. It was a tiny update, so I don't know what on earth they added or changed. Why are you, what are we doing though? Maybe trying to turn around, but there's a solid wall there or something? You can't go that way. How easy is it to go direct to the reported scene? When you load the report, it takes you to where the player was. So that's how we go there. So if I do claim report and then watch demo, it just loads in where this player was, because all it is just tracking their movement for those 2-ish minutes. That's what it is. Hello, Gez, welcome in. How you doing? Admin work is very scarce. There's only a few POVs of it, so it is interesting to watch. There's a little slow one ahead, but that's fine. That's not too bad. This one looks impatient though. The ads are unbearable. If you do have a working ad block, that might work. I might change the intensity, the rate of them. I don't think I can pick the exact rate. You can only pick low, high, or medium amount of them. I hope they're not really long ads either. And now this overtake isn't going to work because you're overtaking a group of people, which is quite a bad idea. You have to slow down a lot, which has to make you slow down a lot, which makes the one behind you slow down a lot, and then chain reaction. Rainy? I think it's going to be rainy here soon. Because you're going uphill, it's a little bit slow, and then you're going down. Then you speed up. But that's when they took their chance, because at the time they began, no one was approaching, but then now there's people approaching. So they also could have gone to the grass to avoid this one, but they chose to merge like that. Luckily no collision, but that doesn't mean there's no ban. Since it's just a game, no, this is a volunteer thing. You volunteer to be in the TMP team. Some moderation teams for other games might pay the people. It's been a question that's been thrown around a lot, where like, if it were to be a paid role, what are you paid in, firstly, because we're from all over the world, and how much, and on what terms, that kind of thing. Daily job. No, I make content generally around the game, and I video edit for other people. Those are what I actually do. It just so happens that these two go hand in hand. Like, the content you're watching right now is the content, but it just so happens the role itself is a volunteer role. If I was paid for both, I wouldn't complain. Paid in in-game money? That would be interesting, yeah. In the same way that I think some people that work for crypto companies, where like developers and things like that, sometimes they get paid in the coin that they're working for. So if it drops, you don't earn as much. Eating crepes? Oh, I want some. Pay the experience, exactly. Experience is valuable. But I'm happy that it's, over these years, there's been a thing that I can monetize, I guess. The fact that the two go hand in hand is quite good. I mean, I've managed to grow a YouTube from it. I managed to grow a TikTok from it. And the stream you're watching right now. It's pretty good. You're on mobile? Oh, I see. YouTube only works. I don't watch YouTube on mobile, to be honest. I'm not a fan of the mobile watching experience. Same with Twitch as well. Get that bag? Trying. Very kind people often supporting as well. So this one, you didn't slow down in time, because I guess you didn't think he would stop. Yeah, that one I believe was... They did have to stop, otherwise they would have hit. Yeah. They didn't gradually slow down, they kind of... Not slammed their brakes, but they slowed down a bit quickly, so this one had to swerve, and unfortunately there was another one there. Yeah, they only said sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'll give benefit of the doubt. They'll swerve, so... Yeah, the Nvidia people. Oh, they're worth a lot. That's where you buy in early, eh? Just looking there, boys. Big fan. More. Same one, yes.
Deploying flashbang.
The forklift load's broken. I do not know why they are broken. That type of trailer with the forklift on the back, I think, is a modded trailer. You have to edit it to make it work. Hey, we're in the UK now. No, we're not. I thought this was the Newcastle side. My bad. It's the base map. Is that a hold right now? It's already had a recent peak, hasn't it? It's already at a very high... You need a proper retracement, as it's called. It needs to drop by a certain amount. Create an area of demand, and then that's where you buy in. Smart. Go down again. Ooh. Well, I mean, unless you have a plan of, like, buying the dip, your dollar cost averaging, it doesn't matter what the price is. People, just, like, every week or so, just buy the exact same amount, same week. You'll eventually be in profit. How do you go on TikTok and produce the same content and not get unoriginal content? That I find very weird. The videos aren't that long, but they're not... I don't know, actually, how it thinks it's not unoriginal content. It's gameplay content. But then, there have been times where I've uploaded a shortened part from like a YouTube video where I've split it into pieces, and it's the same layout as a TikTok video, and that's the one that gets restricted. Very weird. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't get restricted, but maybe it's because it's edited enough where it isn't just raw continuous footage. Very weird. $108 average. That's not too bad. Talking about gold. No, they're talking about Nvidia. the Nvidia stock, though gold has been doing well. Whenever there's uncertainty in either Bitcoin or regular dollars, people put money in gold. There's a live stream. So you're saying like the live stream now not being limited, or never normal sure? Yeah, there's only a few times where I would make something that is specifically custom content and not originally from like off stream. Most of it is live stream clips. Never loses value. No, that's what it's made for. It's just a store of value. That's what Bitcoin supposedly claims to be. They call it digital gold. So, not if it crashes by quite a lot. It always increases, yes. People are saying as well that silver's been doing well. Silver's similar. Any of the metals. Paint job is weird. It looks like there's a bit of an oil spill on it. No, I don't know why. Yeah, in general, I don't know why the content doesn't get restricted in that sense. Sometimes the stream, the TikTok stream, because they're very picky, I get a little limit flag or something because I mention another platform's name or something like that. It also says suspect because it anonymizes people's names. The person in question is known as the suspect of the report. So it would usually say reporter, the suspect, something like that, which is the suspect. Then it say reporter, whoever the other person's name is, then the ID and such like that. But everyone else is player. Sim1, yes. Hello, Mitchell. It's swerving too much. $6 in the year? Yeah. Did your steering device stop working or something? That was so random. What was that about? They were driving fine and then suddenly they just... This. And then they bonked the wall and then went straight to the left. Huh? Good morning, Snorlax. What do you mean, good morning? What the hell are you on about? And they TP'd away. That is very, very weird. You did cause a collision with someone else, but I don't understand why. It is for the long run, yes. The same game, when it was your first time in a year on TT doing ETS2, it was the What Halloween event, and it kept getting restricted for unoriginal content. Force feedback. Maybe. It could be all kinds of things. It could be one of those situations where their sibling, it's always the younger sibling usually, might have knocked the wheel or something. Or their wheel might have disconnected. Or they weren't paying attention. I don't know, really. The option would have been to, if you were to ban them, and then just question them in the appeal. But I don't really want to do that. So, welcome in, Fabi. Hope you're doing well. Gotten bored? Well, it paid off, didn't it? How do you report people while driving? You can click on their name, right click, get your mouse, click on their name, and in your player list, wherever that is, there's a flag icon next to their name, or at the very top. Press that, a little window pops up, and you tick what they did. And then press submit. And that's it. And then it goes into this list that we see. This is the wrong way out. No, you have to go down that way. That's fine. They're just taking a bit of a wide turn. Relax, relax. It's fine. There we go. There's not a problem. They tried to get out of the way of the person's trailer. The person was in the safe zone, so their trailer was in the safe zone, but they can't see past that if they're in first person. Some people don't like to use third person because of realism. I do actually play the game, David, yes. Yesterday we were doing the current ongoing World of Trucks event. People can testify that we were doing that. See? Some people don't see when I go driving. And I have to tell them I do, I promise. We did. Killer, what was there? Exactly. Service Sim 1. Hello, Mix. Welcome in. Ave, welcome in. Stuka, welcome in. How we doing? Never drives. No, it's all an illusion. It's all fake. So we already have that one thing of them overtaking and then they swerved. Luckily. But what next? Playing right now? Hey, what was that? They had to slow down a fair bit and you didn't. You bonked upon slowing down. Black, green. You could blame that on the other one. Because they had to slow down. I don't really know why you slammed on quite a bit. They just weren't paying attention. You know the one that we saw in a previous report? Where one slams the brakes and then the other one has to slam the brakes more and then more and then more and then more. Yeah, that's how it ends up. Yeah, it's like a situation. You've got to keep your distance. No, I don't only stream on TikTok. No, I'm on the purple one because TikTok doesn't like saying it, and the red one, and the green one. All of them. It is closed for recruiting, yes. If it were open, I would be telling you that. And police cars. I personally do not do that often. I do have my own police car. I have the Lamborghini with the police one as well. Green one? Yeah, for money. Get money from it. Why not? I've no intent on becoming a streamer then. Like if I was to only use that platform, no. I would go on the red one, not the green one. Isn't green? No, it's blue. If you do the command OF, you get that link instead. Person in the car. I didn't ban for the one where he bumped the trailer and then swerved. I didn't ban for that. I gave benefit of the doubt because the one in front also had to slam their brakes on. So it's kind of a bump and a swerve. Really? You saw the first one barely merge properly and then you did the same thing? That's just a sloppy merge. They are blocking, yeah. Because they didn't manage to merge. And then when that light goes green, they have successfully merged, but at what cost, you know? It's just a poorly timed overtake. And then this one does more. So they are worse, you see? Just pushing the same guy out the way. Leading up to that, though, you were fine, right? You could have merged there. Here. Why didn't you merge there? They usually have the idea of going to the very end and then merging at the last second. If you merge too early, you'd then be stuck in the queue, and then that's boring. They don't like doing that. See, before this one caught up, you could have done it. But now you realised you weren't able to do that, because again, the one in front has already done the same again. It's overtaking, but this one would be a kick. It's not the exact same. Same with this one. There. Like, it's bad, but it's not... You know what I mean? Stupid. If you were to see that in real time, you'd just kick for that. Those ones are silly. The suspects, they did it worse because they were fully pushing it. These ones were just occupying the spot and badly blocking. Yes, safely, but that doesn't mean like good safe. No, without scratching the other person. That's what you could say it is. Oh, we actually have one in Sim 1. On the island. We're here. And it's daytime, but you know, ignore that. Collisions. Well, not really. That one. This one's fine. Oh, maybe that. Because they don't know where they're going. Are they lagging? Is that what's going on? Because you're now scratching their trailer. They might be lagging. This one, though. Hey, what's up with that? What are you doing? There's a lot of people arriving here. Am I going to be driving? I don't know. I don't know. It would be fun to do that because I could turn it into a video, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, when they might have just come back from being AFK and saw a tiny gap or something, and they thought they could go, but no. There, like that doesn't make any sense at all. And you didn't say anything to them. Why did you not say anything? Is this the one they're talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Halloween convoy, yes, TMP's convoy. This weekend apparently. Let's have a look at how busy it is here. Oh, that's a lot of people on the map. That's a lot of people on the map. Oh, that's a lot. There's some of them are planning an overtake there. Whoa, don't want to be in that. No, thank you. No. Where's this? That's the event island. The Brackenreach Island. You need to be on World of Trucks for that. Not the game, it's not a game. It's still part of ETS2. Super cozy? Yeah, but it doesn't have the same vibe. Of course it doesn't look scary because it's daytime. Scary is nighttime. No, you don't need the DLC. And no, it is not a mod. It's an in-game event. It's not exclusive to TMP. It is a worldwide game event. You can even do it in American Truck Sim as well, actually. I think it's the same island, UTP2. Same thing. We are good. Hello, Noble. Nice win. I need to max win. Yes. How do you get to it? You need to take an external contract. Freight market, cargo market, external contracts. If you don't have them unlocked, that's what you need World of Trucks for. You make an account on that website, link it to your profile in-game, which you can do on the profile edit screen on the main menu. And then bada bing, bada boom, you can take those jobs in-game. 6,000 players. I don't think this server needs an upgrade yet. It's not full. Doesn't really need it. 10 stream streak. Appreciate that. Hello 115, welcome. Yeah, the watch streak thing is on a few more channels. There are a few channels that I'm waiting to see it appear on so I can start my streak. A handful of the ones I regularly watch of friends have already had the feature, I think, for a bit. Collisions, by the way. Ooh, at the end here. A US truck. That would be interesting, yeah? Bit of a bump. They slammed their brakes. They said sorry. Just turn your brakes up. God damn it. Other streams, I'm glad you do. Big fan. That's very kind of you. You run a server? No, these are public servers. I only moderate for the server. This isn't my own custom server I've made. We're not playing on Convoy. Convoy is the built-in multiplayer. It's different. We're watching players in general, but also players can report each other, and then we look through those reports. Should you be worried if Amsterdam is packed? Possibly. But are they all in one place? Is there a convoy that's going to depart from there? If so, that's fine. Map of part of Turkey. Yeah, there was a map showing more of like the main part of Turkey. Yeah, so that might mean it'll come eventually. Any teaser they show is a hint for something down the line. Usually. It's very suggestive. Could be a convoy, yeah. General traffic? Yeah, but if it's very, very busy, Amsterdam's not very, very busy. I'll have a look. It could either be a VTC's convoy or one of those convoys that are organized on TikTok. Where someone just makes a TikTok video being like, go to this place at this time, and there's a meet. Buses will be interesting. To someone who asked earlier, by the way, if you can do jobs with the bus that you get in TMP, yes you can. I completely missed that comment. This is in Oslo, by the way. You can if you have the D bus add-on, the letter D, for D's nuts. D-Bus World is what it's called. New companies? In-game? Yes. I want to see what ones they might add to the UK rework. They're going to have to do alternatives of things like Tesco and such, you know. Surely. Come on. There's a bus, yes. The bus model isn't made by us, so it looks really good. It's an electric bus, yes. Next time one appears, I'll show you. That would be interesting. There he is. Oh. Why is it the standard ones? I don't want the standard ones, man. A few other companies were introduced when Austria got remade, by the way, so there's a chance. Hello, admin and admin enthusiasts. Welcome to more admin. That wasn't even that bad. The bit at the beginning, where they saw laggy stopped. How was it? That sort of thing. I think they were confused on what way they needed to go and then went that way, but it's fine. To be fair, if you take one quick glance at the map, it almost looks like you're able to go this way and then into this industry if you have never done that before. But no, you cannot. Last time was quiet. Yeah, apparently there's a storm tomorrow. What's the storm's name? They're always adding things into the game, Loopy, yes. All the time. It's one of the most actively updated games I've ever seen. It's insane. And even for how old the game is, you'd think that they'd slowly slow down with how much they're doing. No, they're not. How's this game work? The game itself, ignoring the multiplayer aspect, is a logistics sim, yes. You are driving around running your company, and you're driving around European cities delivering to them. Building up a business. You can then hire workers in-game who will also do the same and give money. Benjamin? Yes. Storm Benjamin. Oh, it's because we had Storm Amy, don't we? They're like one every week. ETS 3. No, we're having that discussion already. I don't see the point in them making an ETS 3. They're not the kind of company that just recycles the same stuff and labels it as another game, like others do. They just don't do that. Not the Storm, apparently, yeah. Yeah, we're doing Christmas modes because we had Halloween ones, but we thought it'd be funny to just skip Halloween and go straight to Christmas modes. So here we are. Not Christmas music, though. You mean turn it into ETS 3? But there could just be a good update that happens where they just do that. But then they don't label it ETS 3. Like, we're currently on version 156. 157 is coming soon. When version 2 comes out, 2.0, you could say that's like ETS 3. Nice. ETS 2. See? They add up. Usually people can slow down because they know that people won't merge, but you should have stopped because waiting traffic, even if the lights were there, waiting traffic has to have permission to go. So you didn't do that. ETS 1 on Steam. It's on Steam. It's just called Euro Truck Simulator. Look it up. It's from 2008. It looks terrible, but it's from 2008. It exists. Check it out. No, 169. The only thing I want for that version is for them to make a slight joke for the older players, right? That's all I want. Just start the blog with nice. That's all I want. That's all I want to see. And then whatever that version has. That's all I want. Version 169. The one that has the solid line where they would normally stop, those lines are there for when the traffic lights are there. We've removed the traffic lights because you already have one set. It prevents a double blockage between the two. So technically speaking, traffic going straight forward can still just keep going straight forward. What? I have seen the UK rework. Yes, of course. skill issue. Not paying attention. It looks good. It looks good. So far, we only have that one little teaser video of the reveal of its official name, so you'll have to be patient and wait. Yeah, with 2 sets of traffic lights, you've got people stopping at both, and then you've got people just bunched up in the middle, and it's just chaos in the middle. And then by the time the traffic clears the second set of lights, because I don't think they were synced, there's still people waiting at the first set, and then no one can move. Yeah. Don't hit it again, you're going to hit it again. Yeah, just delete it. Just make one continuous road where you don't need to stop. It goes straight from the city to CD. That's it. That's all you need. Project coaches. Well, we have seen we've seen a little bit more so far from the project coaches, but they are 2 different projects. So, possibly. 2 different things. If there were 2 maps being worked on at the same time, that's a little bit different. I thought they were going to do the same thing again. Why though? The swearing and the collisions, don't do that. Wheels of Steel? Yeah, a lot of people came from the Wheels of Steel series. This is my first SCS game. So, keyboard? Maybe. Or they're bored. Yeah, they've been sorting someone's mother, that's why I included that. The ones that stick out to me are this one at the end here, and this one, this kind of phrase here. That one, it means, you know, there's so many insults towards the mother. Here's the bus. For those wondering, you can completely use this. Mother, yeah, you see, it's always your mother's this, your mother's, you know, the son of a whatever phrase. It's very commonly used by them. Now, the bus, to those that want to buy the bus, I know my wheel is not plugged in. Company, truck manager, then you go truck dealers, and then you go to any truck dealer. Sorry, buy online. And then it's at the end of the list, but it costs nearly 500k. So, costly. It's quite costly. But it is there. Give me a bus? No. Saw a bus there. I saw 1 or 2 when I was doing reports. I don't know why. Maybe bringing people to the castle. Tour guide, perhaps. Tourists, you know. Just don't be broke, exactly. Flashback? Nice. Why is it so dark? Because in the server's time right now it is nighttime. I can change the time of day. And I've made it daytime so that I can see what I'm doing. Because it's better. A lot of swear words. And obviously it's not all of you that do it, but it's very common and it's just unnecessary. But then again, there are some people that use the F word all the time as if it's just a filler word for their language. Doesn't make any sense. You are perfectly able to speak your language without any bad words at all. You don't need to do it. Why in pounds, not euros? Because I am British and I use pounds. Which is another funny comparison, where when I'm driving in my vehicle, I'm driving on the European side of the road, not the British side of the road, because we are mostly driving in Europe in-game, which of course is on the right of the road. So, I just could, that's the same reason why I'm in kilometers an hour, not miles an hour. I just combine them both together, so. The bus jobs are done with the D-Bus World thing. By default, when you buy the vehicle, you don't get jobs. You need the extra program synced to your game to do that. How's this going to end, eh? It's limited to 90, but you can turn off the limiter. There's a setting to turn off the limiter. What's the extra program? D-Bus World. The letter D, Bus, World. It's a tiny little, like, applet that has a selection of routes you can select, and when you select one of those routes in game, it will tell you to go to the bus station of that city to pick up your people with the same floating white square when you pick up your trailer. Same thing. I think that car was a bit ambitious there, but all right. Yeah, as if preventing them from doing it. Why are you two almost sandwiching each other? I think you do need to make an account. I don't know, actually. Do you? I have one. I don't think you need one. Maybe. We can do lodge an objection. Is it against a team member? If so, you could feedback for that. Sort of changing lane. Not really looking. You're kind of both doing it, really. That was a sudden one. If the person is next to you, you can't just go there, can you? Against you. Oh, you were banned for something. That is an appeal then. You make an appeal for your ban. Yeah, it is mostly you then. Even though the car's being annoying sitting next to them hogging the lane, you can't just move as if they aren't there. But you can log in with Steam, even better. Better. It's not a virus. I promise it's not a virus. Not a virus. You do it on the TMP website. When you're logged in, on the right hand side at the top where you have your username, there's a drop down list, and in that should say appeals. Yeah, the car was next to them, but you shouldn't just merge over. You basically pushed the car out of the way. That bit was rather funny though. Parking. Hello. Is that true? No. The funny thing is the opening statement on that says the world's largest dyslexic. I'm not dyslexic. It's just a funny statement to make. The rest of it is correct though. Very true. But that opening statement is not. No. Hello, Undead. How you doing? That's the same lyric in two different songs. You can show how they all use the same damn thing. What was the one before it? I'm going to remove both because I don't like that lyric anymore. Stop it! This is the same thing again, technically. It's a different one. This one's fine. Remove that one. There we go, okay. Have I hydrated? Not in a little bit. How is this hacking? Absolutely no movement. Did one of you report for that? Why would you report for that? Even those two weren't really moving. Is it because maybe you have the smaller garage size and it looks like they are out of bounds, perhaps? When you have the smaller size, the fuel station doesn't exist? It's still there, see? Could be the case, maybe. Right. How do you become a mod? You can apply for it when it is open on the website. It's not open at the moment, but there will be a section and a form you fill in. Not yet. Yeah, they might have the small garage. That's what I'm thinking of, possibly. And you spawn at a different place. You are not able to go around the building, I think, because the fuel station is not there. Figured it out? Ooh. Good.
Huh?
Turn off the speed limiter. No, you'll be fine. The maximum speed you can go is 110 kilometers an hour, which I think is about 68 miles an hour. If you go above that, maybe by rolling downhill, that's fine. No, the limiter that they're on about is in the settings. Where is it? Graphics, interface, game, enable speed limiter. This one. Untick that. If you're doing the external contracts, that you cannot disable. That will be an anti. Doc, welcome in. How you doing? Everflower, big fan. Hope you're doing well. Good. 72 downhill, that's fine. That's fine, yeah, you'll naturally pick up speed. But if you're going, increasing speed going uphill, then, whoa. That's a bit sus, isn't it? Nice. It's a very straight road, and you did that intentionally. What are you doing? Count to 2, you can count to 3 now. Congratulations, Hilo. Well done. Yeah, when your GPS says a little speed number on it, if you turn off your fines, which you are able to do in the game, then there's no problem with that. If you want to keep them on, you can. That's totally fine. As long as you don't go over the server's speed limit. It's a forced speed limit. Oh, yes. You want to taste the banhammer? No, you don't need to know. You don't want to do that. No. Please don't. Turn it off. Yeah, you can keep it on for a bit more realism. If you want. The same with the fatigue of your character slowly falling asleep and then yawning. I have it off, so if I were to turn that back on, it would be the equivalent of my character not sleeping for like a year. They'd be very tired. They'd be dead. How long will it take the mod to look at it? For your appeal, it will take up to a few days. It usually doesn't, but up to a few days. There's a place called Google? What? Interesting. Pretty chill weather right now. No, you don't have to wait on red lights. No, if it's completely empty and no one else is there, you can technically go through them. Again, if you have your fines on, you probably shouldn't. But you can do that. An hour? Very good. Very good. Yeah, there's like a... You know, like when you contact customer support or something and they say, oh, within 24 hours you get your refunds, that kind of thing. It's usually not 24 hours, but they say that. Well done, Noble. My man, you could have changed the numbers. You won 64920, not 69420. What are you doing? You had one challenge. It was within reach. That's not necessary. What are you doing? Is it because of that? A little push? That's what you get revenge for? Come on. Yeah, a little bit close. Really though? Really? Just don't do that. It's just not necessary. It's road rage. Stop doing it. It's just good to obey the traffic lights when there's at least one person there. Because you never know what they're going to do. Some people don't indicate where they're going. This, thank you for the this. And we are back. Second report on the island now. That was not necessary, but okay. The server's speed limit is 110 kilometers an hour. On Simulation 2, it is 150. What are indicators? You tell me. Never heard of that word in my life. You know, this is more of a challenge than actually just staying on the road. What you're doing right now is just difficult. You got your sim wheel. What did you get? What wheel have you got? How is it? Please test drive it either in single player or some completely empty place. Do not go to a busy place with it. That's a terrible idea. These two clearly have beef. This is on the World of Trucks island for the event that's ongoing, the Halloween event. There's a castle there. The hoary one, enjoy it. I hear that's pretty good. And then there's where the bollards would be, but you don't see them there. But it's in their own truck. Not that I'm aware of. That would take a while to make, won't it? It's okay. The goal thing? I don't know. I didn't say that. That's a thing that is hardwired on the platform. Yeah, it would sound cool. I'm sure a handful of the add-on team would be working on that. So this is the person they targeted. Why? Scamming? Yeah, I know. It's a shame you can't put your entire point collection towards it. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? That little swerve. Like, hey, they're slowing down because there's a queue. You know? It is a bit of pushing as well, to be honest. But then there are several that go around the traffic. This counts as a busy area, right? So... for appeals, I do look at them, but not on stream. We don't look at them on stream. Because there's no way of censoring the... like, the suspect. That kind of thing. It's exactly the same as in CD, really. I don't know why you're waiting there, though. Is it because it's uphill and you're stuck? It's not uphill now. This is a straight line. It would be really funny if I could see appeals, though. Because some of the things people say are very amusing, but sadly not. There we are. They're moving. Good. This overtakey stuff is just still unnecessary. But you're pushing against them. It's like you're kind of like nudging them out of the way. Which I guess deserved, but that's funny. You could say that this is now a two-way road because it's two lanes going up and then you have to merge into one, but it's easier to just stay on the correct side as if it's a two-way road. You know, that would be nice. The city is technically called Brackenreach. That's what it's called. It is a special island off the main map in game. It's off the main map. You have to deliver your World of Trucks things to here. Not all of them, but at least 3 of them have to be to this particular place, and 3 have to be from this particular place. So, looks very weird because it's during the day. Should be looking at it during the night. But you download a new version of the game, but it keeps starting over. You're level 30 and you have 10 workers. Why has this happened? Are you starting a new profile, or are you playing on? You're not. What's it called? The cloud save. Atanas. I have seen this before. If your profiles aren't actually saved in your documents, it may consider it being like a fresh install. Something like that. Is perma in TMP? Oh, yes, because we saw someone go there, didn't we? I don't know when, but I remember seeing someone there. In a report. That was good. Halloween maps. That particular one was it. If you mean other maps you can download and things like that, no, not really. This is a special event one. Enjoy, Kellower. Big fan. Thank you for joining. No worries. Good, you didn't merge back. But now you're going to try and do that, aren't you? Here we go. You're going to beat the queue. Will they merge? Kind of. Hey, well done. That's what you get for kind of hugging the trailer. Didn't work. Now all their momentum is lost. They'll have to try and do it again. Shame. The Halloween thing, you can't see it on the normal map when you open the map. It is off the side of the map. You can only get there by doing specific jobs that take you there. You could say that this is kind of deserved, really, because they bumped by themselves. It made a few others swerve, but that's by yourself, which is funny. The attempted bypass using the fuel station, many do that, it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know why they can't slow down. It seems logical, doesn't it? But no, they're always as if they're always in a rush. They don't have patience. They get bored. That's what it is. What do I think? Close the road on a convoy on a public server? Not on a public server, no. Usually when events or convoys take place where roads need to be shut by someone, that's done on an event server, which is just a separate server just for that convoy. And that will be done by specific members of the group or VTC that is hosting it. Is full? Yes. Forza 6. I would be cool playing it. Not going to buy it immediately. I don't buy things immediately. What were they doing though? Spamming, maybe? CB radio? Can't hear it. Yeah, it would be nice if ATS was as busy as well. Not this busy, because this is a lot. A little bit less than this would be nice. Yeah. Report videos, they're good. I'm not the only one that does this kind of content, by the way. If you want to see videos on YouTube and things like that, there are other admins that make their content on these reports. Yes, ATS has TMP as well. Yes. It's not that busy, but we do have ATS servers. I think 3 of them. There is also ATS Pro Mods, if you're very interested in that. It is not the same as Eurotruck Pro Mods. It's Canada, so it's separate. What would be really interesting is when SCS, I say when, because they probably will, when they start working on Canada, if they do a separate area to what Pro Mods is doing, and then you get 2 bits of Canada at the same time. That'd be nice. Banned for 7 days. You must have done something bad. Quite bad. No one is, I don't want to jinx it, but no one is, you know, is, yet. To New Mexico, that would be nice. I'd like to see that. Finish the East Coast. Finish the normal United States. Yes. How about that? Is there a problem with driving slowly? If no one else is being impacted by it, no. If you are intentionally driving really slow and holding up traffic, then yes. Please don't do that. Transport Stefan? Whoa, maybe. Yeah. They should do it where there could be a mod for that. I think there is a mod in Star Trucker where when you go to certain districts, you're not allowed to bring certain items. So alcohol, pharmaceuticals and things like that. There are certain districts that don't allow them and they get confiscated if you haven't hid them in your secret compartment. That'd be funny if ETS does that. The State UK version. Funny. I do also play ATS from time to time, yes. Whenever a new state comes out and we have an event to drive in that state, we usually do that as well. But it's not as common as ETS. ETS is the main game. On the clip we just did truck drive, nothing happened. Have you watched the entire clip? The clip supposedly shows you're overtaking in some part of it. It may not be the first thing you see. It may be like leading up to it. If it doesn't show that, then you can appeal and question, like, that wasn't me, kind of thing. Louisiana, I know it's close. We have the gameplay video, so that means it's maybe a week or 2 out from, like, the trailer. Old or new? New looks nicer. Are you taking into account the player as well? Player count. That was a little smush there. That wasn't that bad. If it's empty, this is nice. Old one is nostalgic, as you saw for the video. It's pretty good. Oh man. These new gen players have no idea what they were missing. The people that have only known this layout, they have no idea. It was a mess. Everyone was joining and leaving at the same place, and then when they decided to turn the entire thing into a non-collision zone, and there was a wall of yes. When it ended, it would just kick you. Oh, for what? How? Next report? Yes. Next report. New gens in a night. Rookie players. Bullying the new players out. That was... Oh, he's coming in quite hard. He's... Oh. Oh, it's this. You do not need to take that turn that wide. It is already in itself a slightly wide turn. You don't need to do that. RV gamer content. I am interested in that game. I think Bang is also interested in that game as well. We might play it someday. It's a fun game. Drew Brit in the rain. Nice. But I mean, they went too far around the corner and then they bumped into someone coming the other way. Yeah. Planning for that. Yes, I want to see what else they do. We're only halfway through the report. That means they'll probably do something else. Like that. You got too close, gently slowing down. Then when a little bit of lag happened, because there's desync between players, you stuttered. And then, yeah. Yeah, don't ever take it. He was getting towards the middle of the road. That means they're kind of looking and eyeing their chance. See, you could have gone now, you see. Maybe not, but you could have. It's not overtaking. It's just collisions. They didn't overtake. I am, yes, they were bad for that. So the bit at the beginning where they bumped into someone else, and then this one where they failed to maintain a safe distance and then bumped into someone else. Yes. So langsam wie du arbeitest. The slow work, something like that. I don't know what verfallen means. Shebans get longer. How much longer? Who owns the servers? Technically the devs, I guess. The devs would be the owners of it. Because one of the founders is not on the team anymore. The other one is basically the leader dev. So he's the one that makes everything work. Some longer. What for certain things? But again, like what? Specific. 50% longer? But they have to do 50% more bad stuff to earn that, right? This is like inflation of bands. No, TMP devs are not SCS devs, though I'm sure they have contact with each other. No, they are two different teams of people. Jock at him? No. No. Has he played this? He has played this game. He had a video where he's had a... in an old Scania recently, didn't he? He's played the game. Sim 2, we did Sim 2 at the beginning of the session, Sammy. You must have missed it. And there were, I think, 15-ish reports. Relaxing, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, we cleared Sim 2. Most of them weren't, but I think we only got 2 bans out of it. Now we're on Sim 1, where everything is bannable. Because of course it is. Ooh, that was a little shove. Hello, Euro Trucker Master. How you doing? A master of the game, eh? Sure about that? Not the roundabout guy's fault. Not the roundabout guy's fault. You're meant to yield to traffic already on the roundabout. You can't just go for it. Because your friend went and then you decided to skip the gap as well. If you'd done that a little bit earlier, that would have been okay. You can tell they're a younger player because that damn phrase that they all say, the God damn those 5 letters, man. It's so annoying. I don't like that phrase. Everything has to be shortened nowadays, eh? All these profanities. What's your profanity? Server 1, Simulation 1. That's what this is called. Immediately ignored. I don't see it too much except in some comment sections, but people do look very stupid saying it. Yeah. Hello, Silas. How you doing? Have I seen that name before? Stay young, beautiful, and unique. Exactly, Rex. What I've seen, I remember seeing a video, I think, of where someone took all of the insults and kind of made them positive. You know, like the keep yourself safe. That one. And they made them all positive. And it's like, they're so just, you know, inspirational. They're so good. Just don't look up what they actually mean. It's great. You made it for your channel. Good. I assume content around the game, which would make sense. Which they should, yes. That is correct. Realize they could get misunderstood. If it's one of these particular phrases, be careful. Yeah, be careful. Blocking. I mean... Well, you did stop, though. Brakes. There we go. Slamming the brakes. And you went straight past. I'm yawning a lot. Not the bus. Well, we're pulling into the hot shoulder and someone was undertaking while stopping. That sounds like it would be their fault then, wouldn't it? You can appeal it. If they went like this side, then yes. That sounds bad. As patron. Patron tier to get the highest. There are 3 tiers for TMP. In order to get all of the perks, you get the highest one. To edit your profile. What do you mean? You don't know what to pick? Can't decide? Just pick something random. They need to add more logos, to be honest. More company logos. The company logos are a bit crap. But then again, if you edit in the files, you're able to put an image there of whatever you want. Instead of one of the pre-made ones. There is going to be UK rework. I did see that, yes. Oh, the button isn't there. I don't know. Would you create it first and then go back and tweak it later, or game's broken? I don't know. You're trying a U-turn here, right? Yeah. But now you're stuck. But again, just like on the Sim 2 ones, technically while they are in the road, they're only actually blocking someone right at the very end. Like, right here. But I hope... Good, they're not still there. Good. Yeah, they don't have 7. No, they think they can fix it because they see their vehicle moving. If you're moving at like 1 centimeter an hour, it counts. They think it counts. What happened here? What was that about? That's their little report prompt, by the way, that shows up. You're in a master? Well, you can become a master at any game. After playing it for a while, there's not exactly a skill ceiling in this game. You can get your what? You can't find the edit button. There is, I don't know what it looks like, but they have changed the layout. It may not be just the text saying edit, it might be something else. It is illegal IRL, yes. So if you appeal it, then they might review it. Trying to keep really close, yeah? Bonk. Amazing. Now, you didn't have to stop there, though. I don't really know why you did. Even if you were going to, at least pull over a little bit more than that. Bad place to park. Bad place. And you are still there. But now you're moving, right? Slowly. 2,000 euros for a trip to Europe? Depends on how much is included with that. And if you're going from, like, across the world to it. Could be. Very bottom right. Ah, you see, there you go. Yeah, they changed it. It used to just be when you, like, delete the profile, something else, and then edit. It was just there. But it is where you edit your details, yes. Yeah, apparently, Sammy, if you're on TMP and you take a job from the island to somewhere else, your game crashes. Very strange, so if you're going to be doing it on TMP, don't do that direction. No, we don't hear the radio. Sadly, no. It would be funny if we did. We don't hear the people talking. 9 cities. Maybe then. Maybe then. It could involve all of the insurance and travel costs and such. I don't know. I don't know. Have a talk with them. That's a lot. This is, by the way, in the UK. I've only just noticed because it looks exactly the same as base game anywhere else. One day that won't be the case. One day it will look so damn good. We're going around London here. Just need to wait for someone coming towards us. No, we don't. Okay. Now, you can drive in that lane all you want. It's still wrong side. How'd you get on the wrong side? How'd you look at the scenery and still be able to concentrate? You don't. You do have to look between the two and pay attention. If you're always looking at the scenery, you don't know what's going on in front of you. UK remake, yes. It'll look good. How can you deactivate? You change the channel that you're speaking on. You got a bus. Congratulations. You can change a few bits, man. You get a passenger, true, and they can just describe what they're seeing. Like, ooh, cows, and you have to try not to look. That would be general, and then default CB radio channel, change it to anything other than 19. 19 is the default number. To turn it off entirely, in the chat, you do /channel 0. 0 is mute, it's off. Yeah. Very handy. I don't know if you can set that default to be 0, though. Hot air balloon, exactly. You gotta pay attention. Same with if someone in your, your passenger's being a bit too loud, you should tell them to shut up. The buses, the coaches, not yet. All the good stuff is next year at this point. You're gonna get an ATS DLC soon, because they've released a gameplay trailer of it. If you're lucky, you'll get something at the very end of this year, like Nordic Horizons could come at the end of this year, because they did say it would be this year, right? Or something. And then the rest of them will be next year. Change your horn. You don't. Iceland next year. Bus DLC next year. Oh, don't tip. Oh, watch out. Slow down, slow down. It's wobbly. I'm just assuming they'll be next year. Don't forget, you've only got barely 2 months left of this year. Now, again, they're very good at packing content in, and we don't know what they're doing and when they're releasing it until they actually tell us that. You notice how there's no leaks? It's very interesting. It's always just speculation. There's no leaks. The company does it very well. Hello, DB, welcome in. Can you be banned for excessive use? There is a rule involving spamming. So potentially, if you are continually ignoring recommendations.
How we doing, ladies and gents?
Nordic gameplay. There was a little bit, I think I saw. What you need is the trailer, and then what they've been doing for the recent bunch of trailers is at the end of the trailer they say the date, and then that is the exact date it comes out. 74 months! Falco, how have we been? How are we? 74, that's not the longest, but that's a very, very long time. I know. All in a row as well. Not missed a single one. That was them just trying to stop. That wasn't that bad. That. Ruka, welcome in. Baker, welcome in. Appreciate the follows. The follows. Why are you slowing down so much? Pull over, then slow down. What's that about? Then they swerved, brake, swerving. Okay. This one... Could be engine. This one tries to avoid it, but doesn't slow down. Still not slowing down. Now they're slamming on the brakes. Whoa, it's too late now. And then swearing. So... if you see it happen, at least try and slow down. That's the point, isn't it? matter of a month. You need to appeal the ban. If someone could do the command for the appeal, you submit an appeal. And then they will tell you what you have done. If it is a month, that means it is your 4th ban. At least your 4th ban. Oh, the Halloween horn, I assume you changed that in the service somewhere. I don't know what slot you put it in, but apparently you do that. I unlocked it yesterday. Very cool little thing that shows in game when you get it. Can you get banned? Are you wanting one? Oh, if someone brake checks you, overtake him and then change the name without putting him in danger. If they brake check and you successfully swerve it, and then if you somehow merge back safely, that's good. Would you like more, streaming or making videos? Bit of both. I generally like the idea of videos and the editing of videos. That's why I do that. I like video editing, it's quite fun. Save edits can get you banned. Depends on how you do it. Not every save edit, but some. PS5 next year. Console stuff will just be next year. Everything will be next year. We're near the end of this year now. There's not enough time left. Some save edits, yes. It's a nice picture. Yeah, Ruka, the appeal link that was posted, you need to use that. I don't know how much you can understand of what I'm saying. You need to use your appeal link. That means the ban has just been placed. It is your 4th ban. At least you know that. That's what you need to do. Knowing you have to go and spend 30 minutes, that's the art of the edit, you know? You can turn something that's already pretty good into something better. That's why I like it as well. I do like transforming content in that way. Click the link. Yeah. Sim 2? Sim 2 we did before. Not needing to do it now. Nope. Ban for speeding. If speeding involves a collision or putting someone else in danger, yes. But going at the server's limit is fine. If... that was close. If no one else is in danger. On motorway is fine. If no one else is there, you can go to full speed on the motorway. If you want to be realistic and stick to the correct speeds, which are 80, 90, that's fine as well. The wind sounds are cutting out. That's funny. Is there a chance they'll accept the appeal? No. History bans do not get shortened. They are fixed in length. But you can still appeal it to understand why you got the ban in the first place. Or if it genuinely wasn't worth a ban in the first place, that could be accepted. But you won't lose the history bit. I think it mentions that somewhere in part of the Rule 2.8. Whenever you slow down, people crash into you? Yes, because a lot of people, especially the CD racing drivers, seem to think that 110 is the minimum. And there's no need to go any slower than that. Which is very silly. Because you can still... how would it be a Sim 3? There was an EU3. It would only be put up if, for some reason, Sim 1 and Sim 2 are full of players. There's a massive queue of players. Frequented road without DLCs. It would be the CD road. The CD road is in the base map. Not here. It's the one that goes from Calais all the way along here, all the way to Duisburg. This is standard map. You don't need DLCs for this. Which is why it's busy. If it were a DLC map, you'd have less people there. They didn't post a video. Yes. If someone can reply to them to say, you will get a video soon from whoever banned. It might have been from me. No one in the session that I banned today has a video yet. They will get one later. because it's not automatic. I wish it was.